let's take some time out and look back over some of the best products and projects offered for you by Embroidery.com, some of my favorites. I definitely have some preferred products that I recommend for making embroidery projects easier and to make some of my favorite projects possible. For instance, I'm really glad Fibrous Water-Soluble Stabilizer exists. It's great for a number of applications, from freestanding lace and patches to dimensional embroidery. Whenever a project needs stability but also needs to be freestanding or pretty from both sides, I reach for a Fibrous Water-Soluble Stabilizer. Applique Wonder is a stabilizer product that makes even the most detailed applique pieces something to look forward to doing. You can pre-cut applique to just the right size before you begin stitching. A range of different stabilizers is a good start for your embroidery tools. Now how about scissors? Besides basic fabric scissors, your embroidery studio needs a few specialized cutting tools. These flexi snips are my favorite thread trimmers. The fine blades sneak in right next to the fabric and thread for precision cuts, and there are no tiny finger holes. Hold them however you like. Helping you get in close is a great feature of these applique scissors as well. The angled blade helps you cut close to stitches without cutting them, and the large blade bill lifts fabric as you trim. The bent handles are a necessary feature for times when you're cutting inside an embroidery hoop or directly against a flat surface. I've used these scissors on a number of projects. Now, what to do when you have embroidery emergencies? It's a fact that sometimes embroidery goes completely wrong, and the only way to save the project is to start all over. If you've ever stitched a sleeve shut, you know that at times like these, the peanut stitch remover with its quick blade and close shave is your friend. Another good friend that I gladly recommend is the book Machine Embroidery Wild and Wacky. It not only teaches wacky embroidery techniques, but also solves the conundrums that we all encounter as we branch out and try new things. You probably have an iron, but do you have a mini iron? A variety of embroidery stabilizers are heat activated. With the mini iron, you can iron small applique pieces, even do the ironing inside the embroidery hoop. That's fun, and what's more intriguing than invisible ink? Banishing fabric markers are a must for embroidery placement projects like this hat and this cross-stitch project. Get one that vanishes in air and one that vanishes in water, and you're all set. The spouncer is a versatile little tool that I use a lot in the sewing studio to paint, add glue, remove fabric markings, or dissolve topping. Now, like I suggested, there are some great projects that just wouldn't be possible without great products. The Embroidery Bear is the only finished project that I've ever hugged, and it's even more popular with children. The lace star bubbles came together like a dream. Freestanding lace is beautiful from either side, and encasing these stars in the acrylic balls felt like framing a work of art. Another freestanding lace project that's really special is the Embroidered Holiday Candle. This project works like magic when you use a fibrous water-soluble stabilizer. Without that trick, you would need to glue the lace to the candle separately. So now, from Christmas to Valentine's Day, I liked using the crystals with the embroidery in a complementary way. They added just the right touch of glamour. This project also really showed the strength of embellishing. You don't need to start with expensive, impressive blank items to come out with a really beautiful project. Now, this denim jacket was already very attractive to begin with, but denim is perfect for reverse applique, so who could resist? And the finished jacket is really fun to wear. It's tough and durable and feminine at the same time. This beach bag project is another that takes something really quite unremarkable like a plain canvas bag and turns it into something interesting and colorful. The vinyl display windows over pictures and the ones containing beads are still my favorite elements in this summer tote bag. Some of the projects on Embroidery.com involve crossing over and bringing other techniques and crafts to embroidery. Needle felting has a different look and feel to it than embroidery, so it was really interesting to use them together in these scarf sets. The felting section of the project is very loose and artistically open. It's a fulfilling and enjoyable combination. I also enjoyed the flexibility of the fabric artboard project. The project was really fun to complete and didn't require a lot of fancy tools. Pushing the fabric into the board was an almost meditative process, good for just unwinding from a long day. Almost everyone I know keeps scrapbooks or picture books of some kind, and many also have special heirloom or keepsake pieces of clothing. In the biography project, I'm pleased to say there's finally a way to keep those special things in a logical and attractive place, with the pictures, to tell the whole story. Another of our papercraft products, the lacing card with its blank side, really caught my attention. Before I knew it, I was plotting ways to add embroidery and make the blank side into a thing of beauty in its own right. You can see the results in the family lacing card, where the family's embroidered name graces the opposite side of the card. Because it can hold everything else, I saved this Studio Collection machine trolley bag for last. New places and new people bring you innovative ideas and techniques. When you're off to learn something, now you can take your machine and your supplies with you.